So, with this kind of work from home, it's easy for us to feel isolated, to feel disengaged, to feel a bit low that we're not going to work anymore, that we're not seeing those people that we used to see every day anymore. We're all at home and working from one corner of the house or another, and you don't get to feel that connection that you used to feel when you were going to the office. So let's start with creating some new routines. Having routines in place helps us cope better with the situation, and it gives you a sense of here's little things that I can do every day to make this situation one that I can relate to, one that I can still have a purpose in. So, for instance, if you used to use the morning commute to work, uh, to do some of the stuff that you would call maybe me time. So, read, listen to music, um, catch up on your emails or respond to some social media comments or stuff like that, you can keep some of that. Maybe it's catch up on my social media time in the morning while I'm not commuting anymore. If you used to run outside and now you can't, see if there's any kind of fitness exercise that you can still keep and do inside, indoors, or I don't know, yoga or meditation, whatever kind of exercise you used to do um, or want to do. You have your me time right now as you're not commuting. So use that time to keep some of your old routines or create some new ones. Now, for the workplace, we might have had different routines on different days, but I would probably meet people when I was making coffee in the morning and chat with them. Or I would go with some people from my team to have lunch together once a week. Or we would organize team meetings again weekly. Or we would have short catch up conversations. What do we need to do this week or today? Where are we? What still needs to be done? If that's the case, you can still have that. So organize a WhatsApp group with your team members. It doesn't have to be a large group with everybody in your firm, but just your team. And keep communication informal and talk to them. You can talk to them by video or type stuff, and that keeps the communication closer. It doesn't have to be a long email that I'm composing to email the whole team, right? It can be a quick conversation. Hey, I'm having my coffee right now. Who wants to join for a short video call, 5 minutes, so we just see each other and say good morning and start the day off. If you want to have lunch with your team, why not organize a weekly lunch? Okay, so this week we're gonna have lunch as a team on Thursday between noon and 1 p.m. or whatever works for you and your team. Because obviously you don't want to do that every day because it might be tricky, because now all of their family is with them, so they might be having lunch with their family now, or who knows, right? But it has to be a day that works for all of you to organize a team lunch together or something like that. Or if you used to have a team meeting every week or every 2 weeks, definitely have that. You can use Zoom, you can use Skype, you can use Teams, you can use FaceTime. There are so many platforms that you can use to talk to people, see them, um, and engage with them in conversations that sometimes have to do with work and sometimes don't have to do with work. When you have lunch with your team via Zoom, you can talk stuff like, how are you feeling? Where are you working from? Do you really have a good space to work from? How's your internet connection? What are the challenges? What are some things that you like about working from home? Or I don't know, I'm just looking forward to seeing you face to face again and having a coffee together in the office. It can be stuff like that. Don't be afraid of organizing video sessions. I mean, I know people might not be comfortable with that because they're at home and they're not used to that. But they do help, especially in this kind of environment where, hey, it's not that I work from home 1 day a week. I work from home every day because I was forced to. I was forced to work away from my team. And maybe that's not my preferred way of working. So think about what you can do to minimize distance and keep the routines that you can keep and invent some awesome new routines and still meet with your team, still connect with them.